Hey everyone, welcome back to another Backpedal recap video, showing you all the love today. I hope you enjoyed that one. Final race recap, the final round of the Zwift Racing League, at least for this season. What a race to end on. The Surrey Hills, oh my word. Personally, it's like my favourite circuit. I love racing on Surrey Hills. It's like, it has all the climbs obviously, but some of them come quite close together, some of them have a gap between them. There was points on offer on top of some of them, but not all of them, which made it a little bit tactical as well. But saying that, because of the way the race unfolded across all of the divisions and time zones, there was like hardly any tactics you could really play, because it would end up getting split apart like really quickly, you know, on the first couple of hills. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for signing up and taking part under the Backpedal eSports racing name. I also want to thank, you know, all the organisers, not necessarily the league, but the guys in charge of their respective teams. Really goes to show, you know, when you all want to be a part of something and you all want to represent something, that you can, you know, knock your heads together and just get on with it. And I really admire that you just get on with it and you just do it and you enjoy doing it, and that you've had a great time doing it as well, because that's the important thing. So I'm going to start with the recaps in no particular order, but I am going to enjoy reading them for the final time for this series. Mixed recap for the Ed Wannabes. The final race of the season for the Ed Wannabes, and what a race it was. Our opponents in the league decided to smash it from the start, instead of the unwritten rule of easy champagne drinking and enjoying the final race, like the more experienced riders and racers do. Alan and Jill got in the front group of 8, with Mick, Ian, John and Jason in the group behind. John flew up Leith Hill, but he got a drop out on the top, losing a few places. Apparently the reason being his wife put some potatoes in the microwave. Meanwhile, Alan's nemesis Bongo attacked, and together with Jill they closed the gap. After which, Alan was able to gift himself a 25th birthday present, the Queen Stage victory. Jill finished 3rd, Mick 9th, Ian 17th, John 21st, and Jason won the prize for best Welsh rider in the race, finishing 52nd. The Ed Wannabes won this stage and finished 2nd in their league, which should grant promotion. Before the season started, the Ed Wannabes had no idea what to expect, but as the season went on, they got to know each other and themselves. After winning the 3rd stage in New York, and the Backpedalers saw what was possible with good team strategies, and with every race, they learned more about Zwift and how and when to deploy some #Ed mode. I haven't got that t-shirt on today, unfortunately. The second team time trial already saw some great teamwork, finishing 3rd after riding with only 4 riders for a long time. And in Richmond, the full Backpedal podium was amazing after taking full control of the race in the first lap. The Paris course was the best team performance, which made it clear every rider counts, as there was a 1-point difference with the team below. The progression as a team was visible in the 3rd and final team time trial, where all 6 riders finished together, while 3 more teammates were present in the voice chat. In the final stage, teamwork by Jill made it possible for Alan to win, and after 5 riders were finished, the whole team waited and encouraged Jason up the final hill, so that the Ed Wannabes finished a successful season together as a team. I love that. So Paul with his amino acids recap. They lined up for the final race of the Zwift Racing League Season 3. We knew it would be a hard race, and we got a good start. Then halfway up Fox Hill, the group split, with Roy making the front group and Theo, Peter and Paul making the second group. Daniel and Michael in the third group. Riders all over the road. Stayed that way until Peter unfortunately felt ill and had to quit, and then the bad luck continued when Michael got the blue screen of death, 1.5k from the finish. Great debut from Roy though, who got first place and several top 10 on the segments, grabbing a load of points and finishing 9th on the stage, with Theo 14th, Paul 15th and Daniel 24th, Amino Acids finishing 4th on the night and consolidating 6th place in the league. The experience of being team captain of the Amino Acids, well, first time even racing the ZRL, doing the homework and picking the riders was an immense privilege for me, and the work Lord Delego definitely, I echo that. Had put in with regards to putting the rosters together at a very short notice was a feat of excellence in itself. Being part of the team and getting to know them through Discord and also getting to know their strengths and weaknesses is something I'll not forget in a hurry. I was privileged to have a strong core team who made themselves available each week, and when they couldn't, there was always alternatives ready to step up. Big shout out to Paul Hamlet, who stepped in when they were short and great performances, even after racing earlier in the evening with Wahoo Lacol. It's been a great experience that will live long in the memory. Keep on backpedaling and we'll see you in Season 4. The amino acids were Daniel Slott, David Edwards, Ian Hayes, Michael Backian, Ollie Ryder, Paul Elliott, Paul Hamlet, Peter Robson, Bill Laws, Roy Miles, Theo Vargas. Paul does go on to say at the end of that thread, sorry Ed, I tried to make it as short as possible, just didn't really turn out that way. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. So, here we have Al's recap from the Southern Ambassadors, short but sweet. Thank you all. We finished the league on a high note by winning our first stage, consolidating our second position overall with the corresponding promotion to second division. Excellent. In the last 2 months, the adrenaline and excitement of riding as a team brought several personal improvements. There were PBs galore from 1 minute to 1 hour, and riders smashing their own records for segment times, and a couple of promotions from B to A-Cat and from A-Cat to A+. Watch out, guys. We're already making plans to keep riding together over the winter and working on weaknesses, but most importantly, we're planning a celebratory barbecue at some point very soon. So friendships have been made and developed, which is brilliant. And the Lord does say later on in that thread, get on that plane, Ben. So Ben, book your plane ticket. Okay, so next up we have Paul with the Ice Spice Buns. And the final race of the season saw the Ice Spice Buns more prepared for the challenge than ever before, and the whole squad involved in some way. Each of the 6 riders gave their all on a brutal course while being encouraged by those who knew how much it hurt, as they had done the same in the previous races. The night finished with a creditable 6th place for the team, confirming their 6th place in the league. The Discord channel overflowed with mutual congratulations and inquiries about racing together again soon, while affirming the intention to come together again in the autumn to do it all again. Yes, I'm not looking forward to that in a heatwave. In March of 2021, 8 virtual strangers were brought together to form the Ice Spice Buns team to compete in the EMEA N Division B4, battling against 15 other teams. I remember when we chose those names. We had to vote on them. What a few days that was. What a hectic few days that was. That was to change dramatically by the end of the TTT around France, during which the team had suffered together and formed a bond that grew in strength at each subsequent race. Funny enough, those who suffer together, they do indeed stay together. Despite the usual daily life challenges of COVID infections, house moves, family visits, vaccinations, etc., the original team members covered the 6 racing places until race 7, so the 8 became 9 for the penultimate and final races. The season ended with the team in a very solid 6th place, but of much more importance, with those virtual strangers now friends with a shared positive experience, looking forward to spending time together in the future. Awesome. Tim McNulty with the little commas recap. Jeff came in 11th place, Chris in 13th, Sam in 20th, Marco in 26th, and Dan 52nd. Great set of points, leaving us a brilliant 4th overall in the league. A great race with a mid-race dropout for Jeff and a flurry of swearing from Marco, who took exception to the anvil combined with a super tug. Season reflections. Sam, what a season. What a team. What an incredible journey. I want to thank you all. Huge thanks to the DS's. Just been incredible, hasn't it? Jeff, great season with great new friends. We've all seen growth, PPs on many levels, but it's the bond of being little commas that I will never forget. Thank you, teammates. Thank you, Backpedal. Marco, that was an epic season. I just got into C-Count when all this started. I'm grateful to have been part of this amazing team. Point equal 4th position. Holy crap. I was hoping to not end up last when this all started. You did yourself proud, Marco. You did us all proud. Paul, season was brill experience. Our camaraderie held us together to finish races and not drop out. Parky, consistent, steady, silent assassinations of other teams, or team riders rather. I wasn't expecting much as I was coming off 6 months of all sports apart from fishing, not a sport. Chris, reluctant racer, started with the aim of not getting dropped in the team time trial, ends up losing over 4 kilos in 8 weeks and getting 8 PRs in the final race. Oh my word. Dan, I'm part of another setup, the ART, and the reception at Backpedal has been far more welcoming and uncomfortable. Well, thank you very much, Dan. Dougie, I had great fun making some new pals and pushing myself harder than normal. Tim started cycling in January, found Ed, Zwift and Backpedal. What a great community. Thank you everyone. So, thank you very much guys. Now on to the very final recap from Mr. Phil Lover himself from the Races Without Mercy. Take it away, Phil.
Backpedal, A1, Races Without Mercy gelled really well as a team in a group stacked full of big power puncheurs. Now, few of us knew exactly what to expect from the WTRL, but we all enjoyed the 8 weeks, working really well together, for better, for worse. And we had a ton of fun, with Tuesday fast becoming a highlight of our weeks. And that's our biggest takeaway. Plus, of course, the need to learn how to ride the Triple T a little bit better, plus a post-it note to find an extra 0.5 watts a kilogram from behind the sofa over the next few months ahead of the next WTRL season. So turning to the final race, the team, well, we signed out in style, finishing 5th on the day, whilst encountering technical issues and insane watts per kilogram. As anticipated, Surrey Hills bestowed no mercy and the race quickly split apart on the first climb with an infernal pace set by the lead group. Tim Sido climbed beautifully. He's fully fluent in the language of 5 to 6 watts a kilogram, but as a featherweight, well, he got destroyed by the heavier riders on the descents, gradually falling back to group number 4. Now, a lapse of concentration left David Freight Train Raynham a day late and $1 short to wind up his turbo on the very first climb. So he had to content himself with bullying the group behind Ruben. And that's how it went on. A war of attrition with little selections going on amongst each group on the road, with DS Nick Brownbill at the helm, providing calm advice and insight. Craig Hurd had a diamond legs day with PBs to the max in order to lead his group in. And ultimately, as you see here, Ruben prevailed in group number 2, preying on those who had burned all of their matches to stay in group number 1, bossing the climbs in order to take P12 with a very handy 4.5 watts a kilogram over 71 minutes. Yes, it was a super fast race. And as you'll see here, the freight train overcame 174 of Yorkshire's finest and steepest, and I can attest to steepest, KMs the preceding weekend in order to prevail in the third group. As you see here, with a final shock and awe display of power in order to haul back the Trenton rider on the Fox KOM finish line. Enjoy this, the What's It 500. As I say, we finished 5th overall on the day and are looking forward to racing again in the next series. Nearly timed it right. There he goes. 500. And it was brutal, the struggle Dales. Nice one.
I don't actually echo, and I'll quote you what Lord Delego has said in the priority channel of Discord, because I couldn't put it better myself, quite frankly. So, Lord, what you've done for this community, what you've done, for months, years, actually, what am I saying, months, what you've done for years, being part of a wider cycling community and putting as much time and effort as you have done with the Backpedal community is yeah, there's just no words. Keeping things in order, you love the banter, you love keeping people entertained and welcoming. So thank you for doing all that you do. I'm going to end by quoting what Lord said in the priority channel. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your efforts and commitment. Without you all, this first Backpedal foray and proper organised teams couldn't have been as big a success story as it undoubtedly was. It has been a joy to see each team and every team improving, the competitiveness coming out, the natural highs and lows, and maybe most of all the camaraderie and team spirit that's been building both within each team and within Backpedal. It's our hope that you've all enjoyed yourselves as well and felt that this type of organised team competition has added something positive that regular Zwift racing didn't previously. Whether you were racing or cheering and supporting the riders. With this having been such an overall success, I can only presume that Backpedal will be back for more next time around. We'd absolutely love you all to join us and again in the future challenges that may come our way. With the season now over, the time has also come to close these semi-private channels down until the next major e-racing event. So, those of you on Discord, that's it for now. But don't be afraid to use the other channels in Discord to communicate and to organise rides or races or whatever it may be. Lots of us now probably have more time on our hands now that we're not racing in the evening, or like constrained to racing on a Tuesday night at least. So yeah, make the most of it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. Lots more to come on this YouTube channel soon. We've also got the website now, of course, the backpedal.cc, which will be linked down in the description. You can check out lots of training plans, and there's more to be coming on that website. It's not just going to be for training plans, but it's been an exciting and brilliant last 8 weeks. Here's to a little bit of downtime, and here's to the next season, which will no doubt be even better prepared for. So, thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe, and see you next time.